Here we are, man. Start of another school year. Today is officially the first day of school. Well, actually, if you're watching this today, then it was yesterday. Yesterday was the first day. But you get the point. Beginning of the school year. I know a lot of my young drummers out there are going to be taking music classes. This lesson is for you guys once again. Today we're back on the topic of the jazz swing, and I'm going to show you a couple of really simple tips on how you can make sure that your jazz swing flow is nice and tight. Now with the school season just starting up, we're also coming up on fall. It's going to be officially fall in a couple of weeks. So I just want to show some appreciation to all my young drummers out there, all my students going back to school. I'm going to have a back to school sale because I want to see all my young hitters out there rocking these hoodies in the hallways so you can let people know exactly what you do. So we're having an official back to school sale for all you guys. It's going to be 15% off until September 15th. The discount code is going to be school sale, one word. Head over to the merch shop, take a look at some hoodies and some shirts. Pick out a favorite or two. I got a whole bunch of them in there. When you get to the end of the sale, at the checkout window, just type in the promo code school sale, 15% off your order. Now there's a very simple way to learn how to play a nice musical jazz swing by learning what I like to call the Spang-A-Language. Now the Spang-A-Language, all it really is just a handful of words and phrases that you can memorize. And the point of it is to learn how to swing in groups of twos and threes. Swinging in twos and threes, it just helps you to sound a lot less mechanical. You can play with a lot more feel when you're doing that, and you can just sort of vary things up a little bit and sound a lot more musical when you're playing. So let's learn these words and what they mean, and then I'll give you the examples. So let's start with number one. The first one is spang. Spang is a one beat pattern. If you saw my single stroke swing video, if you haven't seen it, make sure you check that out, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Spang is just a simple one hit pattern. Spang, 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 spang. Next one, of course, is SpangAlang. You know that one already. SpangAlang is a two beat pattern. SpangAlang, 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 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you can get away just fine just by using the Spang and the SpangAlang together. If you just kind of bounce back and forth between those two, you'll sound fine. But we're going to introduce a three beat pattern into this, which is Spang, SpangAlang. Spang, SpangAlang, that really just adds a hit in front of the SpangAlang. So it says dang, 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now introducing this three beat pattern into your swing is really what's going to make it cool and musical because your accents are going to jump over a couple of those bar lines. So when you're playing the 3 over the 4, you just kind of change the momentum a little bit. Everything is still swinging nice and fine, but it's going to sound a lot more musical and a lot less mechanical like that. You can also invert this idea. So instead of going spang, spang-a-lang, spang, spang-a-lang, spang, spang-a-lang, you can add it at the end and go spang-a-lang, lang, spang-a-lang, lang, spang-a-lang, lang, spang-a-lang, lang. And then the last one I'm going to show you, it's another 3-beat pattern, and that's SpangALang. Same idea as the other two, but there's 2 little gallops in that one, which actually sounds kind of cool. So it's just spang-a-lang-a-lang, 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Once you've gotten to the point where you can play each one of these well, this will become your swing vocabulary. This is going to give you a lot of freedom when you're swinging away because you got 1s, 2s, and 3s, and you're just going to be weaving in and out. This type of thing adds a lot of musicality to your jazz swing, and you think differently while you're swinging away there. So instead of just going spang, spang-a-lang, 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 which, let's face it, is pretty boring. Now you got the option. You can go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, that type of thing. Now this idea works great with any tempo, slow, medium, or fast. Now when you're practicing these, when you're practicing going, especially with your 3s, you definitely want to keep that left foot going while you're counting. So if you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, you want to just keep that left foot happening on the hi-hats, and then just practice, man. Just practice at a comfortable tempo, going in and out of the 2s and 3s. You can even get a little creative if you want and combine a 2-beat pattern with one of the 3-beat patterns to come up with a 5-beat pattern. There's a lot of ways that you can have some fun with this. So have fun with it. This is the vocabulary. You are now fluent in SpangALang. If you weren't bilingual before you hit the play button, now you are. So there you go, man. Hope that helps you out. Another free swing tip from Beat Down. Drop a comment below if you dig this video. New viewers, new subscribers, welcome to the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and that notification bell so you know when the next video is coming out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you grab yourself a hoodie for the fall. Like, subscribe. See you next video.